get this thing a little squared away, but we're doing the live commentary for Tevin Farmer and Floyd Schofield right now. They're live in the locker room, warming up, doing pads. This is the fight of the night for myself. Floyd Schofield, number 2 in the WBA at 135 pounds, and then you have the former champion Tevin Farmer with 33 wins, 8 losses. Floyd Schofield, 22 of age, Tevin Farmer, 34 years old. We have here a 1-inch advantage from Floyd Schofield. They weighed in at perfectly, man. 5'7" versus 5'6". Tevin Farmer, the smaller fighter, but the older and more seasoned fighter. But we have the young lion. You already know who he is, Floyd Schofield. So here we have it. We've done tons of interviews with Floyd Schofield and his pops, leading up to a Shakur Stevenson outing in Saudi Arabia. It did not happen due to Floyd Schofield pulling out due to the fact that he was sick. So now we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul main event versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And we have the opener of the pay-per-view event. Say blessings and thank you to my girlfriend right here. She's all over the place right here and all these pictures right here because she came out here and said, listen, we're going to stay home and watch this at the crib. Okay, so we have here Tevin Farmer, the former champion at 130 pounds, seeing that he was also wanting to entertain a fight at 140 pounds soon. Tevin Farmer in his last outing with William Zepeda, he had no idea if he wanted to continue to fight or not. He believes he won that fight. Others believe that William Zepeda definitely won. I believe William Zepeda definitely clearly won the first fight. Very arguable the second fight. The second fight, I could see it being a draw. I mean, the first fight being a draw or Tevin Farmer winning the fight. But in the same time, the Schofields, they're banking on Tevin Farmer not being as slick as he normally was in the beginning of his career. So now we have here, guys, a Philadelphia native, Tevin Farmer, very respected, very open about his conditions with Tourette's and fighting at a high level, with that condition. And, salute to him being able to battle that. And he got shot in the hand at one point in time. You have Floyd Schofield, 22 years old, young kid, black and Dominican, you know, wanting to show, signed to Golden Boy, um, you know, Oscar De La Hoya supposedly, signed the Schofield for a 5-year, 5 million guaranteed, denied a 1.1 million deal, $1 million deal from Abdullah Mason, and then prior to that, had a million plus, I think also 1 point something, I think a million for Shakur Stevenson, pulled out in the Saudi Arabia card and due to a sickness. So now we are here. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 43 people on the live. Smash that like button. We're doing the live commentary. This is the live watch party, guys. We're doing it right here for Floyd Schofield. Automatically, we had to do the live watch party. We got his father right there. We did tons and tons of interviews, right? And this is Floyd Schofield's biggest test right now. Let's be honest. This is the fight. This is where if you belong at that number 2 spot at the WBA, or we're getting you out. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, listen, this is the perfect fight for Floyd Schofield at this moment in time." The styles make fights. We have the slick, more experienced. Tevin Farmer, what, at the age of 34 years old, coming down on his hill, right? He's coming down on his, career, let's be honest, right? Tevin Farmer was a former champion, and now fighting the young lion. It seemed like he had a hard time making weight the first time around. He was able to make it the second time. He was complaining about the scales being, not on point. Nevertheless, let's see what's up with the chat. Let's see what's up with the chat. I see we got the chat going on here. Okay, who do we have here? Let's put a poll as well. And salute to Omac Original was going on. BS Stacks was going on. Del Third with the facts was going on. Jamie Allen was going on. Salute to everybody on the chat. Smash that like button. Who wins this fight? Who wins this fight? Tell me, guys. Tell me. Who wins this fight? Smash that like button, y'all. Come on. Farmer, the former champion, or Schofield, the young 130-pound champ? Hold on. Let me slow that down. The young 135 contender, ranked number 2 in the WBA. 18 victories, 12 knockouts. He said that he's trying to go the distance. That's what he told me. Nobody thinks that I can go the distance with Farmer. I'm down. We all know when you get into the higher level, the knockouts start to lower. The knockouts start to you know not appear as much in the later part of your career, unless you are a knockout puncher. But you know what I'm saying. Salute to everybody in the chat. Place your votes, place your votes, place your votes, ladies and gentlemen. Place your votes. We got Tevin Farmer, the former champion, the former IBF champion. Then you have the WBA ranked number 2 contender, Floyd Schofield. Here we have it, guys. Round one's about to start. This is the fight of the card for me. I'm just saying. Um, Salute to Jake Paul, Julio Cesar Chavez. But this fight right here, let's be real. This is the one that we've been promoting. This is the one that we want to see. This is the showstopper. Let's see what happens. I'm interested. Round one. Jab, jab to the body lands from Schofield right away. First, no fear from Schofield. Schofield clearly looks like the bigger guy. Clearly. Very, very, very composed and showing, showing distance, showing great distance from Farmer. Farmer right now in the front foot. Great combination coming in from Schofield. Kind of missed. Big right hand! Big right hand lands from Schofield and knocks Farmer down in the round one, ladies and gentlemen. A big right hook lands for Farmer, and Schofield is hype. Farmer touches the canvas in round one, ladies and gentlemen, and Schofield's going for the kill and lands a left hook and is going for the kill. Oh, and brings down Farmer again. Farmer's down for the second time, ladies and gentlemen. It's round one. The young lion is going crazy. Oh my goodness gracious. All that yap. Talk to him, y'all. Big right hand. Oh, Farmer's about to go to sleep. First round KO. First round KO happens for Floyd Schofield. Congratulations, Floyd Schofield. You deserve every second of that moment. That was the fastest KO I've ever seen. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. You guys don't understand how huge this is for Floyd Schofield right now. I'm telling you right now, Farmer did not know where the hell he was. Wow. Wow. Shout out to Floyd Schofield. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm telling you right now, beautiful. He needed to start fast. He needed to make sure that Tevin Farmer did not catch a rhythm. He needed to go right for the kill, and he did not show no mercy. He showed that he was that dog, and this is huge. First round knock. Listen, guys, nobody has ever stopped Tevin Farmer, guys. Nobody. Do you understand? Nobody. Cepeda fought 22 rounds with Farmer. Farmer's complaining, saying that they should listen, Farmer. We don't know what the referee was looking. The referee must have seen Farmer's eyes and said, "Yo, if I leave you in this ring with this young, hungry lion, he's hungry right now. He's gonna he's gonna end your career if I just continue to let you." And everything that Floyd Schofield Senior was said was true. Look at Floyd Senior. Look at Junior and Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya saying, "Yo, listen, your career is gonna go up. Your career is gonna go up." Floyd Schofield Senior is crying for joy because why? This was the test, and he's gonna go. He's going to Farmer. He's showing great sportsmanship. Nobody, I don't even think nobody told him. Beautiful 1-2 right down the pipe for Floyd Schofield. And what? Wow, big right hook, super sharp, super fast, super explosive. He made sure he did not let Farmer catch a rhythm. Floyd Schofield with a first round KO drops Farmer 2 times, and then beautiful execution at the end, not letting listen, he was out. Farmer was out. Farmer can't complain about that. He was out. You know, we that kid is big. Look at Floyd Schofield, how big he is compared to Farmer. Imagine if Floyd Schofield was in there with 10 rounds for Farmer. How bad that could have been. Let's be real. You got to put respect on this kid's name. You have to put respect on Floyd Schofield's name. Shakur Stevenson was saying, "Get these kids out of boxing." That's what Shakur Stevenson said. Get these kids out of boxing. Shakur, yo, I rock with you, dog. Not everything that you say, obviously, but I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? I love the way you fight. But look at this. Get these kids out of boxing. You might need to be that guy that gets him out of boxing. Let's be honest. Because that was amazing. Okay? That was amazing. Put some respect on the Schofield's names today. Today. Let's go. This kid is young. He's 22 years old. He stopped the former champion Tevin Farmer. Now, yeah, a lot of people are going to say, listen, Tevin Farmer was down. He was coming down in his career. Cool. It is what it is. Don't discredit it, though. Nobody's ever did that to Farmer. So put some respect on his name. And that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. That was a hell of a performance. If I went to the bathroom, I would have missed it. He did. Wow. What he got to say? Let's see Floyd Schofield. Floyd Schofield. Smash the like button, y'all. Come on. What a. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So all the haters, where the haters at? Let's go. This was a 50-50 fight. This was a 50-50 fight, and he took it over. Like, listen, I'm not going to let this be no 50-50 fight. And he made it. And the odds were better early. The odds were better early. The game plan was to make sure you throw combinations, the pace. He has a high pace. and Sean Porter has a high pace. When Sean Porter at the welterweight division, he had a high pace for a lot of these guys. His pace was a lot for Errol Spence. Let's be honest, right? His pace, you know, was a lot for a lot of people. Gave people problems. This style, and he's giving props to his pops. You know, you're right. Tevin ain't Shakur. Shakur is younger, stronger. That I think that Shakur is stronger than and I don't know about punching power, but what I mean by strong is I just feel like the youthness of like, the tangles, if they had to tangle, if they had to but Shakur, you have to admit, people had Shakur and Schofield as a landslide, right? And how do you guys have this now? You know what I mean? Think about this now, right? How do you see Floyd Schofield against William Cepeda? Let's be honest. You got to think about these things because Shakur's gonna be fighting. Cepeda. He says he leaves a message to Shakur. You better look out for William Cepeda because he's coming. Wow. 150 people on the live. Smash the like button. We only got 42 people. Listen, guys, we're gonna get the Floyd Schofields on real soon. You know what I'm saying? And check out my Instagram, right? What's next? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's go. Let's be real. Let's be real. In the chat, be real with me. The chat, please be real with me. Let's be honest. Is Shakur Stevenson fight with Floyd Schofield more competitive in your eyes now after watching that performance? Or do you feel like, listen, Shakur's a completely different fighter and he won't get caught with that stuff early? Or does he deserve the credit? Does he deserve to be number 2 in the WBA? Does he deserve it? Let me know what you guys think. Does he deserve to be in the position that he's in now? Honestly, I just want to know. You know what I mean? The kid is humble, but I want to know. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. We got over 142 people. Smash the like button, yo. When we talk about a card right here, right? Hopefully the card lives up to its expectations, right? But we're gonna have to do a video. We have to do a video. Listen, this was a beautiful, beautiful performance, man. Beautiful performance from Floyd Schofield. Beautiful shots, really sharp shots. Um, you know, you have to love the fact that he showed that. Listen, I'm gonna knock you out, and he said he was gonna outbox him. He legit. You know what he said? He said to me, he said, "Listen, 8 punches landed, right? Out of those 8 punches, Tevin Farmer touched the floor 2 times, and it was gonna get bad. It was gonna get bad, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest, man. Like this kid is, he never. This was his first test. This was Floyd Schofield's first test, and he passed by flying colors. This, there's nothing better than a first round KO, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now. So, who do you want to see? Because, and then listen, him saying that, yo, Shakur, William Cepeda's coming. That wasn't necessarily a call out. I'm gonna be real with you. Smash the like button. I gotta ask. I gotta ask. That wasn't a call out. And remember what his dad said. His dad said they got 5 fights for a guaranteed $5 million. Who do you want to see him fight? Let's be honest. Who do you want to see him fight? Listen, Tevin Farmer lost to Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz is looking really good. 5 fights. How fast do you move this kid right now? I'm just saying. If you're Oscar De La Hoya, he's 22 years old. Do you go jump into him? Abdullah Mason, right? He got his first test too with Nakatilia. Was that a third round stoppage? I believe this beat that. This is a first round stoppage. He didn't get touched either. I don't think Floyd Schofield didn't get touched once by Farmer. Not even once. So let's be honest. You go to Tank. Does Tank take this opportunity? Ooh, does Tank take this opportunity and say that kid deserves this shot? He was in the Jake Paul undercard. Plenty of people bought the pay-per-view because they're going to show the numbers. They're not going to. We got to see the numbers of how many people watch Floyd Schofield fight. But damn, they made a banger. MVP made a banger. Yo, 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 tell me what you talking about? What's the what's the chat talking about? 70% say Floyd Schofield. Now I gotta put a new I got 222 people on the live right now. 222 people on the live right now. So all right. Oh, so if that's the case, we're gonna put a new poll, and the poll's gonna be who should he fight next. Let me know what as far as 3 people. Tank gotta be one of them because he is ranked number 2 in the WBA, and then William Cepeda is going to be fighting Shakur Stevenson July 12th. So this is getting interesting. So I need names. I need names in the comments right now to help me with the poll. Okay, so here it is. Let's start this poll. Let's end this poll that we have here because everyone's going to say Floyd Schofield was going to win, right? When the poll yesterday was everybody they had a huge margin with Tevin Farmer yesterday. So let's be real. Let's be real, chat. Y'all want to be real with me. Let's be real. I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all was saying Tevin Farmer yesterday. But now 70% says Schofield after he won. Bueno. Okay. Who should Schofield fight next? First one, Tank. Should we put winner of, should we go specific, who do y'all want? We're gonna go with the top names. But the people that I think Jojo Diaz could be falling in that category if they can make it happen with De La Hoya. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Shakur. Or let's go winner of Shakur and Williams Cepeda. Let's be fair. Winner of Shakur versus Cepeda. Okay. And then who else? Keyshawn left the division. He's at 40. So De Los Santos, Morataya. Ooh, go get that IBF title. Go straight for the IBF. Ooh, let me know what y'all want. Mason. Let's be real. Did he pass the Mason stock right now? He's looking for titles. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if the WB Mason and Schofield seem like it's gonna be a mega fight now. Now it seems like it's gonna be a mega fight, especially if he can get this title. I wish we could get Andy Cruz. Ooh, but what has Andy Cruz done? Andy got to do something like that. Andy hasn't hit a home run yet. You know what I mean? Andy hasn't had his star breaking moment to say, yo, let me fight. Like, yo, Schofield was ranked number 2 in the WBA, and he just knocked out. He stopped Tevin Farmer, dropped him twice in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Like, we have to keep it a buck city. His stock just rose up to the tremendous. To the tremendous. This and yes, I wanted to see the Shakur and him. Of course I did. I guess I want to see it even more now. I guess I want to see it even more now. Let's be real. You know what I mean? I do. I do. This it listen, William Cepeda went life and death with Tevin Farmer, bro. He went life and death with him. So so if he's gonna get rid of Farmer in the first round, how am I not gonna want to watch him and Shakur? Let's be real. Shakur gotta be a candidate. He gotta be smash the like button, y'all. Stop playing with me. Listen, so we got Tank, the winner of Shakur. Let me fix this shit. I got the spelling all disgusting. That ain't nothing though. Hold on. Okay. Diablo. Even worse. Okay. Diablo, even worse. Okay. So listen. Who? Is it Raymond Mortataya? Shit, you gotta say the winner of Tank versus Roach too. You can't even say Tank either. Hold on. That's true. This should get it interesting. Alright. So Raymond, is it Raymond Mortataya? Because he did, when we did talk to his pops, they did talk about getting the IBF, going the IBF route. So Edwin De Los Santos will be fire, right? So yeah, I think Raymond Mortataya. Raymond, we're gonna put Raymond, IBF champion, IBF champion. All right, we'll just start this poll. All right, Avius Griffin's up next, and he's gonna be fighting Julian Rodriguez. Julian Rodriguez beat Gervonta Tank Davis 2 times in the amateurs. These guys are in their early 30s. Avius Griffin 31, Julian 30, 6 feet tall is Avius, 5'9", Julian, and here's the arm reach, guys. There's going to be a big difference in the arm reach. We're looking at around 6.5 inch difference. So this is going to be interesting to see. Jake Paul just decided to sign Avius, and this fight right here is his debut with MVP Promotion. So let's see how this fight plays out. But smash the like button and make sure you guys go out your way and make a vote on the poll as well. Okay. Salute to everybody in the chat. We got over like 200 of y'all. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. It's that watch party. It's that Mill City Boxing watch party, y'all. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute, salute. I see all y'all, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. And yo, donations, don't be shy either. You know what I'm saying? We just went through a whole fight, and I'm thinking about shutting this thing down and just dropping a video on Floyd Schofield on that first round KO. To be honest with you, my girlfriend would love that. I ain't gonna hold you. So donations would definitely, for the support of the live to keep it alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yes, definitely a great startup. Great startup. Great startup. 30 minutes in the live, babe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna get it in a little bit. We're gonna get it in a little bit. Pause. Check out the videos, man. Check out all the videos I did with the Floyd Schofields. Um, Yo, we in the building, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. We in the building. Yeah. Shit. Talk to me. Talk to me, yo. How you feeling? That was a hell of a first round. Damn. I don't think Tevin can beat anybody elite fighter. So he said that too. He said Tevin Farmer, he kind of downed him, right? What he say? He said, if I can't beat Floyd Schofield, then I should just retire. So let me tell you something. Do you think he should retire? This is his words. He said this. He said that if he can't beat Floyd Schofield, he should retire. So should Tevin Farmer retire? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Or he just met the wrong one. Put it in the comments. He just met the wrong one. Just say it. Or yes, he should retire. He met the wrong one, or he should retire. Let me know what y'all think. Because this is his ninth loss right now. And this one was bad. You know what I mean? Thank God it only lasted the first round. You know what I mean? Because any more minutes, could have been bad for Tevin. The kid's definitely punching. He caught him really off guard early. He got him early. And yeah, so listen. Yes, yes. Did Tevin get paid to lay down? Nah, no way. Too much, too much, too much pride, right? You think I don't see De La Hoya dropping that type of bag for Tevin to be doing something like that. Damn, people are not. Damn, y'all saying that like that? I believe Tevin got paid to not use his defense ability. Damn, like that? No love? Tevin Farmer has officially become a gatekeeper. Ia diablo. Got destroyed in 30 seconds. That's crazy work. It's nastiest work at the highest level. He's been a gatekeeper. Diablo. Wow. Wow. How they turn on you so quick. I'm not saying everybody was going for Tevin either. I'm not gonna say that. But damn. Is it what it is though? Ahí estamos. Just gatekeeper status. And that's it. An official just got KO'd. Bro, early, bro. It was early, bro. I'm telling you. It was early. Think about it. How many people do you think missed this already? They bought the pay-per-view, but they was in traffic or whatever the case may be. And they getting into the house and they're like, yo, man, I can't wait for the farmer and Floyd Scofield. What? You got this guy, Julian, versus Avius Griffin? Where's Floyd Schofield and Tevin Farmer? This shit's done. It's over. Pack the bags. You understand? This is nasty work. Who didn't know Tevin would lose? But that bad? That nasty? And you want to talk crazy to the boy? I'm yo, yo, where you at? Everybody that was saying Tevin was gonna win, where you at? Please, please tell me where y'all at. You know what I mean? Philadelphia, like, yo, I told him he should have retired, bro. You know what I mean? I told him. Is that the case? Yeah, Diablo, that was a looked like a little mini Mike Tyson there at 135. Yeah, Diablo. Right? I'm about to hit up Greg. Yo, Greg, where you at? Let me matter put him on right now. Matter of fact, I got y'all. I got y'all. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do y'all, Grammy. I got y'all. It's time. It is time. Round one: Avius Griffin versus Julian Rodriguez. Griffin got the. Telling you, he got the 6.5-inch arm reach advantage. So Julian needs to really come in with a high pace and really cut that distance. See what if he has what it takes. You know, Griffin being trained by Bomac. I see Bernie, the boxer, in the building as well. Swing and a miss. Julian got some good defense. Julian in the he's in the front foot as well. Now, these guys both have punching power, but definitely Avius has the the bigger KO ratio. Has he fought people at the level of Julian though? That's the question. Nice stab to the body from Avius. Great work. Fight at a very slow pace. A swing and a miss from Julian. I see Julian crosses his legs a lot. And in boxing, that's a no-no. But very, feel out round. Julian goes for gusto and tries to shoot a left hook and right hand. Both miss. But taking chances, and that's what we need in the sport, is taking those chances. Um, some nice work here, though. Definitely a chess match. That's for sure. Wow. What a huh. Let me get senior. Let me get Brian Norman Senior. See if he, I know he's seen it. So I'm gonna put my peoples on. Smash the like button, yo. We got over 99 likes. Get it to 100 likes. Get it to 100 likes if y'all appreciate this live. Let's go. It's getting hot in here. Avius now with the front foot. You got Brian Norman Senior. You guys got lucky. I got my man Brian Norman Senior. Y'all gonna get it. Here it is, Senior.
We just hey, we gonna be disrespectful to the fight that's on. Be like, fuck that fight. We gonna talk about the other fight, right?
I know. I'm sorry. Like I'm doing the commentary right now, but right now this got what Floyd Schofield just did was nobody has done yet to Farmer. Not one person has done that to Farmer. Tell me,
No, no. It
what's your
was perfect,
reaction?
man. Hey, my reaction is you can't stop what God got for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop what God got for you. You know what I'm saying? Who was that? I don't see that. No, I'm not answering on purpose, baby. Um, yeah, nah, you can't stop what God got for you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. A lot of things I think what may have caused it. This is not making no excuse. It is what it is. Is a lot of people get knocked out between the first 2 rounds or so. You feel what I'm saying? I got one folks calling me like they gonna make me answer the phone. But anyway, you can't stop what God got for you. A lot of people be cold when they first start. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about it, baby. Just what's going on? Just stop. Um, a lot of people be cold when they first start. That's why they get knocked out so early. You know what I mean? And I think it just, like I said, it was his time. It's his time to shine. His daddy not looking so crazy right now. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people got to eat crow. You feel me? You know why I told you I didn't want him to lose his O. I told him he couldn't afford to lose his O right now. The only reason that I switched and went for Schofield was what actually made Tevin Farmer look what made the knockout look bad this time, his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Talking about his eyes and shit. So that shit did look concerning. You know what I'm saying? When it went down, it wasn't a good look. You know what I mean? Not at all. Like you don't want to see no shit like that. You feel me? Damn, I gotta stop cussing.
T- Tell me, was it a premature stoppage, or do you think it was the right call?
No, no. Again, it wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look for how Farmer was looking. You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to see him hurt. We know his condition. We know what's going on. People gonna blame. He was had a hard fight with Zepeda. Well, why Zepeda didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? In the last fight, you feel what I'm saying? So now you got to give Floyd that credit. Floyd went out there. He did what he had to do. Like I said, you can't stop what God got for you. He took his destiny in his own hands. He secured his life with his family. I mean, you got to give him props for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, now looking at it, like, when you seen the setup, right? Did you see that he just went straight for him in the first round? Do you feel like that was like the best game planning you should have did for Schofield in his corner, being aggressive early?
I think um I think like with sparring partners, even Zepeda and everything else with the activity, I think you got levels, right? I think Floyd came with a different level of intensity first because a lot of fighters come out nervous. Floyd may have came out nervous, and when you nervous, you hit harder. You know what I'm saying? It's more. You know what I'm saying? So I think it could have been a combination of anything. But bottom line, man, it happened. It was on purpose. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't an accident. It ain't like he hit it with a lucky shot. You know what I'm saying? He went out there. He did that damage. He did what he had to do. It happened. The world saw it happen. Now the world, I mean, a lot of the world got to eat crow. You know what I'm saying? They got to stand down until the next one. You feel me?
His father brought in Elijah Pierce for sparring. You just mentioned sparring. Do you feel like, the sharpness of Elijah Pierce
I
being
don't
at a
like
lower
Elijah.
weight?
You can't ask me nothing about Elijah Pierce. I don't like him.
Okay,
I don't like him at all. So don't ask me nothing about him. I don't want to hear about him.
okay, okay. But this shit is boxing.
I don't
Like,
care. I don't like Elijah Pierce. I don't like him.
okay.
He hit my
Listen,
son. My son was sparring when my son was 15 years old. We went over there to get him some work or whatever else. Nothing was wrong, bro. Minding our business. We chilling. Round go off. My son was like getting off on him, but it was just equal sparring. Round goes off. It's like the second round, second or third round. My son walking back to the corner. He reached and hit my son in the back of the head. Bro, I was on his ass, man. Look, I don't mess with him, dog, at all. My son might have let it go. I ain't let it go. I don't let nothing like that go.
mm, HLD, thank you for the $2. The first super chat of the day, night. I told everybody, statement win by the Young Lion. Super
Yeah,
statement win. Ranked number two in the WBO at 135 pounds. How does this look right now, knowing that Shakur Stevenson, right, is fighting William Cepeda, the number one guy in the WBA? So I mean, it's the WBA, by the way. So yeah,
right.
so
Perfect
yeah,
setup. Perfect setup. Southpaw. You got Shakur, Southpaw. Maybe he needed a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? He got that tune-up fight. Now the question is gonna be, can he Shakur take the power? We got to see how Zepeda look with Shakur. It's gonna be a lot of questions answered here. You know what I'm saying? Asked. It's gonna be a lot of questions asked that need to be answered. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, man, they in the mix. They in the real mix now. They in the top. They in the big time mix now. You just beat Tevin Farmer. You just be the guy that just went 24 rounds with Zepeda. With 24, right? You
yeah.
went 24 rounds
No,
with
22,
Zepeda.
22. They did 10
20,
rounds the first time.
22 rounds with Zepeda. No knockdowns. He didn't get knocked down against Zepeda, right?
Farmer didn't get knocked down. Nope.
Yeah, he didn't
He
get.
did
Matter
the
of fact, he
knocking
dropped
down.
the paper. He
He
drops the
died.
paper.
Yep.
Right.
Twice.
Twice. So you got a guy that drops the paper twice. That's a huge statement, bro. And he went out there and let me tell you how bad it was. So I didn't realize what was going on my TV because when I first clicked it, I really wasn't paying no attention because wasn't nothing going on. So as they're talking now, I stand up and I get close to the TV and I realize my TV talking in Spanish. So I say, what? So I'm looking like I didn't click the Spanish, whatever. So I click out, I'm trying to get back into English, right? By the time I get back into English, Tevin is already on the ground. Wait, I said, wait a minute, this is English way ahead, behind? What's going on? I look at the timer. It was at a minute and 50. It was at 150 and it said first round. I was like, what's going on here? And you hear the guy saying, the announcer, the commentator saying, he's not all right. He's on shaky legs. I was like, what happened? And then it was over with, man. I just rewinded it and watched the whole thing just now for myself, and it was a perfect setup, man. Like I said, Tevin came out there ready to box, ready to go some rounds. Floyd Scofield came out there probably wired up, nervous, you know what I'm saying, and throwing with bricks in his hand at that time. And that was his time, man. That was his statement, man. So, hey, congratulations to Floyd Schofield. Like I said, they neither were they could not afford to take that loss. They didn't take that loss. His daddy don't look so crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? As erratic as he may sound, sometimes he do sound. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes or whatever. But he believed in his son, man. He you heard him in the interview. His son is the best dad ever. You know what I'm saying? That's what these guys need their fathers. Sometimes they need that support. They the one we the one that's supporting them to get them where they at. Not the fans, not these finicky fans that's switching on you, flipping on you. You know what I'm saying?
So
It's the fathers.
you have to have someone believe in you first before you believe in yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely, and of course he believes in his son, man, and I think that's a wonderful thing. It's just like he said, he was ready to give up boxing after February, or whatever else. His daddy kept talking. His daddy is the one that believed in him, and he went out there and he did what he had to do, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a story. It's a story. Like I said, God had it for him. You can't deny it. It don't matter what the fans say. It don't matter. It don't matter who don't like him. It don't matter who don't like his daddy. It don't matter. And about what they got to say.
Now, Shakur Stevenson on Twitter says, "Get these guys out of boxing now."
Who
How Shakur Stevenson on Twitter says, "Get these guys out of
about who?
boxing." Tevin. He was like putting like who wins, and they're like, "I got Tevin Farmer.
Oh,
Get
you
these
mean
guys out of
before the
boxing."
fight? Before the fight, he said, "Get these guys out of boxing."
Right,
Well, that didn't go over too well.
right, and he still wants that fight. He doesn't
Who?
want to fight. Floyd Schofield doesn't want to fight Abdullah Mason. They want to fight Shakur.
Don't say Shakur like that. Don't do that.
What you mean, Shakur?
You said Shakur.
Shakur.
Don't do that. Nah. That stands to be seen, man. You know what I'm saying? I think again, this win right here, if he didn't believe in himself, that you go right here. Now, when it depending on how Shakur looks against Zapata, that's gonna be another question that's answered. You just like if Shakur go in there, which he probably will. If
Wipe
Shakur
him.
go in there, nah, Shakur not gonna wipe him.
He
If
ain't
he
gonna wipe
going,
Cepeda.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is, if Shakur go in there and box around with him, and they go like 10 rounds, I don't think he gonna get him out of there. I don't think that.
Oh, so if he goes the distance, Floyd Schofield's win, it, stock just builds up like
Yes,
doubles up
yes,
because
yes,
it already tripled up right now.
yes. It does. It does really. I mean, because the guy you just knocked out went 20, like you said, 22 rounds with this guy. And people can't, even though it doesn't mean it means nothing because styles make fights. But they always talk about the triangle theory. But in this situation, he was able to take everything that not Tevin home that Zapata had to offer. Zapata was bringing it. Zapata was trying. You know what I'm saying? He was, and let me put this out there. I hope Zapata go ahead. I'm not Zapata. I hope Tevin go ahead, man, and enjoy his wins, enjoy his money, enjoy his victories, and I hope he go ahead and retire gracefully and bow out. You know what I'm saying? And don't become like a gatekeeper or nothing like that. So I hope I hope he cool. But I like again, like I said, with the eyes, I don't. It just don't look right. It just don't look good. You know what I'm saying? For me at least. But it's up to him.
Yeah, and he definitely said that too. He said that if he loses to Floyd, the other guys are better than him, so he should
Yeah,
retire.
yeah. I agree. Yeah, he got to retire. He can't. Then that's gonna nah. And I don't want nobody targeting him and treating him like food. And you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, he need to go ahead and just let it ride. I mean, he made a lot of money within these last 3 fights. That's a lot of money. Take that money, invest that money, make something shake, and gonna live his life out. He good.
And you know what, Senior? Listening to Floyd Schofield Senior talking about, I thought something when he said to me, his slickness of Farmer left in the second fight of Cepeda.
Right,
Have you noticed he rode around the ring and didn't really slip a lot of punches. The first fight, he was able to counter, and that's why we got those two knockdowns. But those were counter shots. You know what I
right.
mean? And he was able to see these shots coming. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't don't
Second
diminish
fight,
don't diminish Schofield win, man. He got to win, man. But I
but
feel
but
what you're saying.
but this is what his pops is telling me. Like, yo, listen,
Right,
his time is up, and regardless, bro, just to be able to see that while the public
right.
eye doesn't see that, it's still the game. It's
Absolutely.
still boxing.
Absolutely. Hey
You're in
man,
you're in
again,
this game. You know what I'm talking about.
props to his pops. You know, I come on here and I tell you, I say I drop jewels all the time
Yeah.
about what you're looking at, about what you see. You have these other people that ain't never boxed a day in their life telling you you don't know what you're talking about. You cap, you know what I'm saying? And again, you see it works out the way it works out, man. So props to them. Shout out to them. His father obviously knows something. He got his father obviously doing something right. Junior doing something right. I mean, let them boys get their shine on. You feel what I'm saying? They got Golden Boy, a Hall of Famer in. I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, Hall of Famer in the ring with him, congratulating him personally. That's huge. That's big.
Who do you want to see him fight next?
That's a good one. Tevin Foreman was a good test. He catapulted himself to the top with that Tevin Foreman win. So he in the top mix. So it got to be somebody at 135. 135 still deep. So it got to be one of the champions. Maybe Raymond Murataya or somebody like
So we're
that.
gonna still go higher.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
take
Yeah.
steps down.
Right,
We're
right.
gonna take steps up.
Because David Foreman fought Murataya too, and so yeah, maybe Raymond Murataya or something like that. That sounds
Yeah,
good. I mean, because I think it does not make sense for whether they want to fight him or not. I don't think it makes sense right now because they're both so young. It's a much bigger fight in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like Abdullah Mason about to get a title.
yeah.
So
It
once
could
that
it
so,
could be a $5 million fight instead of a two
exactly. So
million
once
dollar
that
fight.
right. So once Abdullah Mason get a title, and then Floyd Schofield say they set to get a title because Tank will probably, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no shot at it, but he'll probably drop the belt before he go fight the Floyd Schofield. Like I don't think they'd do nothing for Tank. Floyd Schofield, even though he just got that win, I just don't see him fighting somebody like a Floyd Schofield. I just don't see it.
No,
I just don't see it. I mean, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but some of these fighters, when they do choose these fights, they'd be like, "Well, the guy you want me to fight, you know what I mean? He fought this guy 10 fought." Like, it's funny. Like, we're not supposed to use the triangle theory because it don't really work, but they
Right.
use it to make matchups.
I mean, he just might do it, but I don't. I mean, come on, let's be real. He pick and choose who he want to fight when he want to fight him, and I just don't think.
And I'll give you another one. I'll give you another one, right? Remember when Frank Martin was gonna fight Shakur, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And he took that from Shakur.
right, right.
He might be able to take this one from Shakur again too.
I mean, I would be surprised to see it. I mean, I don't. I mean, again, Tank is the money. So whoever fight Tank is the money. That's what always my argument. That's always been my argument about that. When people say about who he fought and who they are and what they bring to the table, I feel like when you say that, you sound so ignorant because when he fought like a Hector Garcia, Hector Garcia was absolutely nobody. He was a 130 pounder, but Tank brought the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about the opposition; it's about that guy. So that guy's the one bringing the money. So it don't matter who he fight. He gonna fight the gas station attendant. He's still gonna bring the money. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna pay to see what they want to see. And what they want to see is action. They want to see the knockout.
That and other promotions colliding and being involved in. Now you will have Oscar De La Hoya being involved in it, so now you're getting that promotion aspect of it as well.
I mean, it'll be huge, and you can make it big. You can promote that knockout he just did over Tevin Former. Show that Tevin Former arguably, beat Ramon Retire. Show that he arguably beat Raymond. I mean, what's his name? Williams Zapata the first time. I mean, you can make all these arguments, and you can make it a big fight. Will Tank care? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
And now that Turkey's watching everything, he must be looking at Schofield like he's looking at your son.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I was told, like I told you before, I was told weeks before my son fight, hey, Turkey got his eye on y'all. That's what they said. I had no clue, came out of nowhere. They were like, hey, I'm telling you, I was told Turkey got his eye on y'all. And next thing you know, we getting the phone call talking about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever. You feel me? But it is what it is.
Hey, tell me, what's your thoughts on that Deontay Wilder fight yesterday?
I actually liked it. I seen a whole lot of people, throwing salt. I seen a whole lot of, my eyes are different than their eyes. I seen a whole lot of people hating on it, talking about he fought at the YMCA and, this and that, whatever. Yeah, I seen a whole lot of people talking a lot of trash about that fight. I think he looked good. I think he looked real good. I think his jab was on point. A lot of times before, a lot of people don't know this because I wasn't really on the internet like that before. But I had a problem with, we fought on the same card before, like in '08, '09, like when he first started in Alabama.
For
we fought,
Alabama?
yeah, we fought on the card a long time ago, right before I retired. So anyway, so I never was really a fan of him because he wasn't technically sound. You know what I'm saying? And so then he started to grow on me with the knockouts and everything else. I like, wait, I like him. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But now that jab was on point. Of course, the opposition matters. Give me that phone, baby. Give me that phone. Hurry up. Brylan, give me the phone. Hurry up.
Smash that like button, yo. Got
The
270 people on. Smash it.
bad, my bad.
Are you
Um,
good?
I like the damn, my bad. Shit, I'm thrown off. I like his jab. He was using his jab very well. He was using his jab very well, and he was getting his range right. We wanted to see that right hand. We didn't get to see. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 2 seconds. What's up? What's up? All right. Yeah. Anyway, my bad. Um, yeah, we wanted to see that right hand. Everybody was looking for that right hand. I hated the stoppage. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it was an ugly stoppage. You know what I mean? I don't think it was a bad stoppage. I just think it was an ugly stoppage that made it the end. It made the end very, very, very lackluster. So I think if anything, that's what did it. If he had to like floor them and knock him out like what we used to seeing, I think that would have been his step towards the right direction. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I think he needs two more of them. He does good, of course, now licking with smaller heavyweights. So let's say you take, it's a lot of money still to be made for Deontay Wilder. You could take and put him in there with a Jared Anderson, another American heavyweight. You could put him with a even I think this would probably give him trouble only because of the athleticism and the movement. What's my other Richard Torres? You can put him in there with a Richard Torres. You know what I'm saying? I know those are low level boxers, but the guy he just fought was a low level boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
What you
mean,
think about it?
I don't know. I wouldn't call Richard Low Richard Torres a low level boxer. Just probably just not a seasoned pro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's what I meant. I didn't mean low level like that. I didn't mean like
Because
he
he
was
was
an
an
Olympian.
Olympian. He was
He was an Olympian. I ain't mean a lie. I ain't mean a disrespectful like that. My bad.
Now you good. Now you good. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't mean it like that.
Yeah. Because these guys are small, like you said. These are smaller heavyweights that you're talking about here.
Right. 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 So that's what I'm saying. Those small heavyweights are out there. So you take like a when you put example, even though Bacoli, ain't looked good in his last few fights because he done got all that money and been over there eating and wherever he at, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
living the life. He living the life over there. But you take like a Deontay Wilder against a Bacoli, I don't see that going too well. You know what I'm saying? But like you take him and put him against some of these other heavyweights, the smaller heavyweights, I think he does well. That jab was on, man. He was using it very well. He was using that jab very well. He was keeping his range. He was keeping my man outside. He was trying to line the right hand up. He was doing it with a purpose. Whereas than before, it was like just looking for the right hand, looking for the right hand, looking for the right hand. This time he was more trying to set it up and doing what he was doing with a purpose.
All right. So you say he has money on the table.
Yes.
Now, Zhang had a really bad performance in his last fight. He got knocked out by Zhang, right? Obviously, you don't put him in there with Zhang yet because that's the
Oh,
bigger heavyweight. But do you
right.
go for that rematch?
Not yet.
Yeah, you actually you stay away from all that and you try to get the Joshua payday because
Yes.
you have to go for that.
Yes, you get you some smaller. You see what he's doing good against. You get you some more shorter, smaller heavyweights that he has to reach over. Hey, you got to think about heavyweights. Like I said with Richard Torres, that would be a kind of a hard fight for him because he's athletic and he moves around and he uses his feet. You know what I'm saying?
But we're gonna need a name for us to even entertain a Joshua fight.
But what you got to do? Listen, Deontay Wilder is a name himself. He's still a name.
Yeah,
He's still a
yeah.
name. So
Let's be real. They know how to sell it. They know how to sell it.
they know how to sell
They
it.
know how
So,
to
look,
sell it.
they know how to sell it. Again, for example, let's take it back. The knockout artist, Tank Davis, right? He was fighting Lamont Roach, who was unknown at the time. It was a 130-pound champion that was virtually unknown at the time, right? And they still sold it.
What you talking about, Roach?
Yeah, he wasn't known at the time.
Be Hector Garcia. Which
Hector Garcia.
Hector Garcia got known by fighting Tank.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You know.
But look at how it got done. That's what I'm saying. So you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. That's how you do a fight coming opponents. That's how these names get made. These names get made just by stepping in the ring with other guys. That's it. They can step in the ring and lose, and now they're a name. You feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, for example, we
Put him
didn't
on the big
know,
stage.
for example, we didn't know who Madrimov was till he fought Terrence Crawford. He had 10 fights. Now Madrimov is a name, and every time we see Madrimov, he lost. Come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? That's how the game of boxing works, and you just got to play the game how it go.
That's it. And
That's it.
that's it. What you think about this Avius Griffin and Julius fight?
I just seen him get clocked just now. A little replay. He was beat up a little bit. I ain't been watching.
No, I know, I know. I've been seeing you've been glued into it.
Yeah, I've been glued in. I ain't even looked up there, but he just got caught just now. His face looked like a little beat up, so I don't know how it's been going.
I've been like in and out. It just seems like
I saw
nobody.
I saw the scorecard a minute ago. I saw the scorecard a minute ago. I thought they had it at the bottom. I think they was
Seem
giving the guy. Hold on.
seem like Avius is picking it
Hold on,
up
what they
though.
saying? What they saying? I think they saying the other guy winning.
They got Rodriguez winning, yeah.
It looked like a unofficial scorecard got
Oh
Rodriguez winning.
shit, yeah, they got Avius only winning 2 rounds.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's crazy,
That's
man.
why
That's
that's
crazy.
why you see him picking it up
That's a
more.
knockdown. That's a knockdown. He's got a knockdown.
Did he?
Yeah.
He got hit with a right hand, huh?
The Rodriguez boy got knocked down by Griffin.
Yeah. It was that like a chopping right hand?
Yeah, something like that. He just caught with a 2-1. That was a good 2-1. Good 2-1.
Oh, he got hit with the left hook right after.
Yeah.
He's fighting it off though.
Say, I ain't even get to see this fight because I'm on there with you. But it's all
Yo,
good.
yo,
It's
but
all good.
we tuned in at the perfect time though.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw some things when this fight first started too, whatever else. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, nah, man, it's a lot to be seen. It's a lot of things to be done. I think it's a great time for boxing. Jake Paul and Chavez. I think that's gonna be just a Jake
Who
Paul and Chavez fight.
no, but who do you got winning that though?
I don't know. Jake Paul. I'm gonna say this: Chavez just got to be by Anderson Silva. Like, what can you ask for?
Yeah, and he didn't Paul knock out Anderson Silva?
Exactly. So what does that tell you? Again, even though the triangle theory don't work, if you got Chavez Jr. should not have gotten beat by a UFC fighter, by a mixed martial arts fight, not no boxing ring. You shouldn't. That's
And
that's
nobody's really even mentioned that to discredit the fight, you know?
because they don't want to. They don't want to discredit the fight. But
Right.
when I know it, and I'm like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, I would actually bet on Chavez. I would have bet on Chavez because of boxing experience if he didn't get beat by Anderson Silva. You don't get beat by Anderson Silva in a boxing ring. That's just not something you do. Like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor came to the boxing ring and then he got out the boxing ring because he knew he wasn't an elite boxer. You know what I'm saying? You came in for your payday, you got your payday. You wasn't gonna get that kind of payday with nobody else.
Right. Now, I'm over here trying to remember. Did Chavez get knocked out by Canelo? Is this the reason why?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
I'm gonna find out right now. Cause that's
I
probably the
can't
only
remember.
reason why that this fight's even happening.
Yeah, because you know they trying to make a uh Jake Paul fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. Somebody was saying, and I think that would be a good one too for what you call it. And I could definitely see Jake Paul taking it. I can see Jake Paul fighting Deontay Wilder.
For real?
Why
Somebody
wouldn't he?
was saying that the other day, yeah.
Why wouldn't he? But hey, I think Deontay Wilder knock him out too, though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That'll be the fight that Deontay Wilder
Yeah.
needs.
So what?
That's the fight that Canelo I mean that Wilder needs.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
he went the distance with him. This is why this is happening.
He would have this with Chavez.
Chavez, yeah.
See if Chavez got knocked out by Silva. And then see was that before or after Jake Paul knocked out Silva. Cause all of that matter.
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that Schofield was in the ring talking about like what he was going through mentally and about the fans and how they was turning on him, how they was doing what he was doing. I'm glad that he mentioned that. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can remember. It's just all the pressure that, these people put on him and they ain't never even been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the reason why some fighters stay off. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Big fact.
I know for a fact my son, when they was talking that trash, that yang yang, he muted some things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, YouTube and all of that, he don't even be on none of this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, he
man.
don't be on that.
You're right though. It's a lot of pressure, man.
Whole lot of pressure, whole lot of pressure. And I told my son I'd be understanding, you know what I'm saying? But I tell him, what's your name hurt?
Oh,
What's your name hurt? He hurt.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he
he's
hurt.
hurt.
He
Oh,
hurt.
he's going
Yeah.
down. Oh,
He
he's not
went
gonna
down.
finish him? No,
He went down.
no,
No, yeah, he
no,
up.
not
He up.
yet, not yet. I think we're at the same time.
This not a good look for Avius Griffin though.
Yeah, Avius is Julius is not pressing the gas though.
Yeah. Hey, they definitely picked the perfect fighter for both of them because this is a equal,
Yeah,
it's an even fight.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely even fight.
Julius let his legs go, let his legs come back.
Yeah, and for Avius Griffin to get this spot, that's power too. Who is he signed to MVP?
Yeah, this is his first fight.
Oh, well, that ain't a good look. But
Not
then
gonna say
again, J. Paul probably understand. I don't think he gonna do nothing. I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, that kid Avius definitely got a hell of a right hand, that's for sure.
Right, right. He was like 17-0 with like 16 knockouts or something.
Yeah, he turns that shit into a hook really short.
Leverage when you get taller fighters like that, they get that leverage on them punches. Like
Yeah,
Tommy Hearn with the Tommy Hearn type shoulders,
right.
it's the leverage. It's the leverage they get on them punches.
It's just the turn, yeah.
Yeah, it's the turn, right? Squared out shoulders. They got broad. That's when they got broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Even though they can be slim, broad meaning wide. So they got wide shoulders, and it's just a leverage thing. That's why Tommy Hearn hit so hard. I had a
Yep.
buddy like that.
And you discredit yourself if you widen up,
Yeah,
being that
yeah,
long.
absolutely, absolutely.
The kid Avius got a lot of heart though, huh?
Man, you got to at this level. Come on, this is his first fight, MVP. First fight on you know what I'm saying, on a big stage like this. You know what I'm saying? The world looking at him. He got Bomac in his corner. So, you representing for, for them guys, for the whole team. You got to put on for the team. You got to. You got to. So, yeah, nah, you got to. It's do or die with something with a situation like this.
Yeah, he got hit twice. He
When you
got
gonna reach out to Schofield them?
shit real soon.
Right,
Probably,
right.
yeah, probably after this fight, I'll probably hit them.
I
Cause
would tell them I said congratulations and way to represent for the boxing dads.
for real, right? For
Hey,
real,
but also telling I was messed up talking about that man eyes like that. I was rooting for him to lose after that. So
real talk.
keep it all the way 1,000 with him. Tell him he ain't got to down that man talking about his eyes and personal issues. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, for real. But then he gonna hit me with. But was I lying?
Hey, I ain't even finna go into that. Whatever, man.
You
Well,
know,
hey, look. Like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that kind of stuff. You feel me? Because I
for
told you I was rooting for both. Remember, I came on. I was like, I don't want to see now one of them lose. I like Tevin. Let me say this too. When I said about God's plan, I looked at it this way. I said, you know what, bro? That was perfect because nobody's gonna discredit Tevin. Nobody's gonna talk down on Tevin. Nobody's gonna talk trash about Tevin. You know what I'm saying? Tevin is not gonna get no negative backlash like Schofield would have got if that would have happened to him.
right.
You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah, yeah,
Because of who he is, what he's done, the wars he's been in, he's not gonna get that kind of backlash. So it happened how it was supposed to happen. So even no matter what, Tevin can still save face. Tevin still has face. You're gonna have people giving, all the excuses about the wars he been in and the this and the that, and he just older and it's time to retire. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him all the excuses in the world where it's not gonna be so bad. Whereas if it was the other way around, they will be lighting him up. They will be lighting Schofield up and trying to send him to the crazy house and to the closest bridge. You feel what I'm saying?
the closest bridge.
The closest bridge, because that's just the sport of boxing, and that's how these boxing fans are. Supposed to happen, man. And so I'm happy that it happened for them like that, and they elevated to like 3 tiers up. That was more than double. They gonna elevate 3 tiers up, bro. They up right now.
100% they up right now.
Yeah,
We
they
coming
up
into
right
the final 30 seconds of this fight right here.
now. The unofficial had, well, they probably gonna give it to aliens anyway, though. I saw unofficial had. Oh Lord, he hurt again. He dropped him. He dropped him.
Oh, bro.
He ain't getting up. He ain't getting up.
Bro.
He not gonna make that count. I told you.
He's not going to make that count. There's no
Nah, it's
way.
over with. It's over. It's over.
What a
That
shot.
that's crazy.
That was overtime, you heard? Right on the buzzard, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Right
It's
on the
crazy, man.
buzzing.
Look,
Yo,
you can't stop what he got for you, man. Now whoever this guy is right now is now a name. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I got to read. I got to look at his name. Rodriguez. Something. I ain't look at the first name, but this guy right here is now somewhat of a name because he just knocked out Avius Griffin. You feel what I'm saying?
bro, is is this a fire card or not?
It is a fire card. I pay. Hey, I ain't even the fire stick boys. I paid for it too.
Yo, real talk 60.
I paid 94 because I went ahead and paid for the what you call it. You know
What
they had a package. You seen the package on yours?
what was the
It was a package.
package?
It was a package. They got it was Shakur. Not Shakur, but what's his name? What's the headliner of that fight? Shiraz and Belanga.
Also, the package was 90 for both.
The package was $94 for Shiraz and Belanga, and this fight, and Jake Paul and Chavez. It was $59.99 for just this one. I actually had clicked this one, but then it didn't take, so I was like, I was like, I already know when the other one come. Like, well, I wish I would have bought it then. You know what I'm saying? So I will forget it. Let me go ahead and do it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
hey, look, I said my son just won a lot of money. Let me.
Yo,
I said my son ain't won a lot of money. Let me go and spend it on the fight game. Let me put it back into the business.
yo, this shit is crazy, son. Yo,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Yeah, it's hot up in here, right? You
Now,
Knock the
hey,
knock that
yeah.
AC on. Nah, I'm putting it on. Shit. Oh, this shit was crazy, man.
Yeah.
I'm with
I
it.
got now. Hey, now I got to go back and watch the fight.
Yeah, nah,
I'm
nah.
gonna go back later. I'm gonna go back later and watch the fight. I didn't get to watch the fight. I'm gonna go back later and watch the fight and see. Well, okay, then now let me go back and tell you what I was seeing first. I thought he was gonna pull it out. What I was seeing, that's Bernie right there. Ain't it with the top hat on?
And he's with Bomac and all them.
Yeah, that's Bernie with the pink hat on right there with the bucket hat. Check it out.
It looked like it's red, but yeah, okay.
That's a pink hat. So anyway, I mean that's fine. I'm just saying that's
So
a
if it's
pink
pink,
bucket.
I'll let you know if it's pink. I'm real with it. Like,
So listen. What I saw when he came out, but not to say it meant a lot. I think it was like second round when you called me, or first round when you called me. So what I saw when he came out, he was very hesitant. Listen, like what's his name was looking so good because he was using the jab and getting his range. I'm talking about Deontay Wilder now. Avius Griffin being 6 feet tall, and this guy was like 5'8", 5'9", with the reach advantage, and he was not using his jab to keep him outside, and he was just letting him in. I noticed that initially I noticed that immediately. You feel what I'm saying? What's up, boy? You got my pizza, boy. Thank you, man. Don't drop my pizza. Thank you, huh? Thank you. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Thank you, boy.
yo, you know who I want to talk to? Rel. What happened, Rel?
Who's real with?
Rel was with Farmer.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They gonna
yeah. That's something.
everyone gonna have to put respect on Floyd Schofield's name.
Yeah, yeah. They got to. They got to. They got to stop clowning them. Like, what you gonna say?
Yeah, we can't say nothing. We can't say
Mm-mm,
nothing.
mm-mm. Can't say nothing. You gotta put respect on the boy's name right now. Hey, like Coach Malik always say, you got to cross your nuts and wait on the next one. They be having their nuts crossed, waiting for a person to lose. Damn, I hope that motherfucker lose. Or hey, I hope he get dropped or something.
Yeah. No, but some are real with it. I think I was when I interviewed Floyd, Schofield Senior. He like, I hope Williams Cepeda beat Shakur's ass. I'm like, yo, I thought y'all should need that. Y'all need
I
that.
mean, I do think he be lying a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it real. I do think he lied. I think you call it lying, you can call it embellishing, you can call it whatever. I do think he be way in left field with a lot, and I think that probably, of course, that rubs a lot of people wrong. And I think that kind of takes away from when he does tell the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear what you can't tell whether he on some bullshit at the time or setting pipe dreams or when he telling the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I tell the truth all the time. People just choose. They just choose what to believe and what not to believe when I say what I say.
Yo, this shit just took a turn though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
This shit, just took a turn.
Oh, that's two knockouts back to back.
Back to back. I
Back to back.
mean, I'm like, shit. I'm over here like, I wanted to do a video on this shit already.
On which one?
On
This one?
Floyd. On Floyd, but it's like you got a stoppage here. It seems like Zordo Ramirez and the dude he fighting, that shit just look like it gonna be another stoppage as well.
All right.
I guess the dude he fighting got like a crazy KO record.
Hey man, well look, I said like this: MVP is definitely, even they still put the card on, so they still up in their profile. You know what I'm saying? They still put the Schofield former fight on. They put this fight on with Avius Griffin, even though he was signed to him. They still up in their profile. They're still up in their fight by having these type of fights on.
And then this shit's on Netflix.
Are you on Netflix?
No. This shit's on the Zone.
Right. Okay, I'm about to say, because I heard it was on Netflix, and I went to Netflix and I didn't see it, and I had to Google it, and it said the Zone.
This shit's on the Zone. But this is also on Netflix too, babe, or not?
Right.
Is this also on Netflix or not?
No, it, it's not on Netflix. No,
Oh, this shit crazy.
I'm sorry.
Well, no
You heard what
doubt,
I said?
Senior. What you said?
Okay. Well, I said I looked on Netflix. I didn't see it. Want to holler at me later?
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at you later. I'm gonna go make a video real quick and
Okay.
finish watching
All
these
right, bet.
fights. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Smash the like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Salute to everybody on the live as well. It's really hot up in here. But I'm gonna continue watching these fights. I'm gonna make a video on the Schofield, and then I'll be back doing another live later on tonight after all the fights are up. All right. Team Bomac having a super rough month. Whippy the HLD. Tune in. We're going in tonight. We're doing another live tonight. It's going down. We're not sleeping till tonight. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do a video right now, and we'll put the AC on because my lady, she's sweating like crazy, and she's starting to stink. You know what I mean? So I just can't just play. You know what I mean? Don't worry. There's only 200 people watching. But yeah, we'll be back. See y'all soon. All right. One.